This week, me and Dad do a wee job with the tipper and we find too many BT cables. I'm the Digger Girl, this is episode 77, let's go. We're on Tuesday morning, a new week. Short week for me, off Monday with the kids and probably off Friday too. So 3-day week, which is fab. This morning I am in the kubota, just going to load the tipper up with some more planings, and if you watched my video from last week, I'm heading back to that haulage yard with 1, maybe 2 loads of planings, and then hopefully get that finished up there today, possibly tomorrow too. So yeah, let's get it loaded up. Right, that's me all loaded up. Just gonna grab the main man. Come to work. Come on then. You gonna go in the tipper today?
Yeah, boy.
Now, if you watched my video from a few weeks ago, I said how bad my colitis was being at the moment and how down it was making me feel. My tummy and everything was all over the place. I went to a nutrition therapist about that, and I've been given a meal plan, and I'm already feeling so much better with supplements alongside the foods that I should be eating. Like, who knew eating porridge in the morning was going to be bad for me and my tummy because I couldn't digest it properly? I thought I was doing good there. So you all know that there has been a lot going on, like busy all the time, working full time for dads, running my business, full-time mum to the kids as well, and alongside doing that I am making these YouTube videos for you guys, posting social media almost every day with plenty of replying to comments and messages as much as I can do in one day. So there's a lot going on, and then not only that, I'm sitting in a cab all day. Now this is something I think a lot of you followers and subscribers will relate to. Sitting in a cab all day, whether you're in a car, a truck, a digger, anything, is one of the loneliest jobs out there. Now, although I've got hundreds of thousands of followers all over the internet now, which I appreciate so much, I don't speak to anyone really throughout the day. I'll speak to my dad and a couple of my friends, and that is it. I am very isolated in that cab, and there's a lot of time for your wee brain to be doing lots of thinking. And sometimes that can take its toll. I like to think that I'm pretty honest with you guys when I'm not feeling too great or whatever. I'm pretty good at saying when I had my sore tummy and all that, I was saying to you guys about it. But it's not rosy all the time. Now, don't get me wrong, I have the best family and friends round about me and the best followers and subscribers online as well. But I am not one for sharing anything with anyone. I am the closest book you'll probably ever find. And you know how remote it is up here. Like I said, I did not want to be speaking to anybody from where I'm from because it's a very small area. And not only that, sometimes these friends and people aren't the people you want to be talking to about mental health. They don't have the experience or the knowledge about it all. And that's why I want to talk about BetterHelp, the paid partner of this video. The reason I started with BetterHelp was you can do everything online, phone calls, messages or video calls. Now for me, messaging is a big thing because I don't like phoning people ever. I'm one of these ones who'd rather get somebody else to do the phone call for me, which is mental considering I can sit in front of the camera and speak for hours. But phone calls are just not for me. And this is something that I've had to come over, and it's another hurdle, and this is something that I want to work on personally. And what they'll do is they'll connect you to a therapist, they'll talk through any issues you have, and they'll give you really helpful and unbiased advice. Once you decide if this is what you want to go for and you do need a little bit of help, they'll usually get to match you with someone within 48 hours. All pretty quick. All you just have to do is go online and fill out a form, and then that's it. They'll be in contact with you. Now I'm speaking from experience, would highly recommend, if you're struggling to be talking to someone, our industry is full of people pretending they are okay, and it is a male-dominated industry, and everybody knows that men don't like talking, and I know a lot of girls don't like to. But if you're looking for professional advice, then I can't recommend BetterHelp enough. If you feel like you could benefit from having a conversation about your mental health, here's a link below. Make today the start of your recovery, and I wish you all the best. Dad was in this lorry this morning ready. back to the way I like it. It's been a while since I've drove this tipper too. Feels like ages. See, I don't know why Dad and Rupert feel the need to have the seats sitting so high. They're taller than me. Like, they've got no issue for seeing over the bloody steering wheel. So yeah, not too far to go this morning. What my plan probably is just now in my head is go and tip this and spread it and see if I need any more. I can come back out for another one. Just because I don't want diesel ever yet. It's not too bad. Just because I don't want to believe in a big pile of cleaning in the yard. Although it's Monday and all the lorries will be away down the roads already, so there shouldn't be that many coming and going out the yard today. So let's go see. I've just arrived at the yard and I'm just going to drop a little bit here at the road, and this is a kind of confidence thing to do because it's right at the bell mouth. So I'll just do a wee bit here and dump the rest down the bottom. There's my kiddies as well. Their uncle's got them today, he's just called in to see me. I'm sure Johnny Boy will be itching at the bit to come see me. Now let's go down the bottom and dump the rest. I think that'll be it really. That bit what we done the other day is actually not looking too bad considering the rain that I done it in. I can notice a few wee low bits, but it's not too bad. And I don't have any big rollers here anymore. Job done. I'll go and park this up. We'll get my digger before any lorries come in. Here we go. Right, let's go see this boy and see what he's wanting. I swear he can't stop following me about the place. So there's a wee pile down there. And then a pile up there too. I need to get that one spread before anyone comes, so I'll like flame including in the car. Johnny wants to come in the digger with me, but instead he's away in the forklift to help load the pickup and trailer. That'll keep him happy for a wee minute or two. So I'm just taking some out to a couple of the potholes on the way in the road here. I'll be able to use a little bit what's there as well. You can see where the lorries and cars have been verging into the grass there to try and miss the potholes. Getting closer and closer to that fence. This has always been bad in the yard. Originally it was really bad to the roadside, but they've managed to get it tarred into the bell mouth there. It's just with the lorries screwed out, sometimes they're fully loaded, sometimes they're empty. So it does take its weight on the road. The reason the whole thing isn't tarred or concrete is, one, it's a lot of money, and two, they possibly have outgrown this yard now. Tar's not the best for putting down in a haulage yard anyway. You're better with concrete, it's a lot stronger. The tar there, you can also see where the screw around the holes are starting to lie where the water's lying on the tar, so it isn't ideal, but it fixed that bit because that bit was always really bad coming in here. These planings are a lot better than the ones that are on the road already. Not that I'm saying they'll last, but they are a lot better than them ones. Seeing them ones, there's a lot of pink stones through them, and we often find the ones with the pink stones and chips through them, they don't seem to last as long. Get another bucket for down here. Now there was this wee heap of planings, they've been here a while, you can see they've got kind of all bits and bobs through them now. But this was behind a load of rubbish. In fact, there was some stuff there and other bits of rubbish. So they've cleared it up and they want this bit all levelled out here just now. So I'll get this bit all tidied up, try and throw some over to that big kind of little bit over there. And then yeah, that'll be me done here, hopefully. Unless Ian comes back in and wants something else done. Now that it's raining, I'm seeing another couple of little bits down there, so I might take some of this planings down and fill up some of the little bits as well. Oh, they're just rubbish planings. I'm so glad I took the ones in the yard. So one way you can tell if the planings are any good or not is sometimes the colour of them, the chips that are in them. But the main way is how easy they are to dig. Now you might have noticed the ones back home when I was digging them this morning that had like the same blade bucket on, and I was like struggling to kind of get through them. And they've only been sitting in the yard for a couple of months now. But these ones have been here for years, and this bucket's just eating through them, no bother. So if they're gone hard, then that usually means that there are good planings with plenty. Look at that, it's just like crumbling up. Oh, see what I mean with rubbish through them? This bit here is where the float sits on for the 6-wheeler, so this needs to be left. Here it just reverses under it, takes it off, but that's where the pins were, so trying to remove them from under there, just tidy it up a little bit. There we are, that's that area all levelled off, a few more potholes filled in, and that's me all done just now in this yard. No doubt I'll be back in another couple of months to sort it again. Dips, come on. Right, look at the size of that compared to that. Right, anyway. Let's get this home. That's me arrived back at the yard now. Big Roops is here, so he is already started to unload it. This is finally me doing my proper stock count of everything from the show, putting stuff back in here so I know what I've got, where everything is when I come to pick it out to send orders away instead of being in boxes in there and having to jump over to find stuff. But he's already getting it all wrong.
Never going to be right.
My way or no way.
Seen that nowadays.
Well, that's me. Everything's back in place. I know where everything is now, and that is me done for the day. So I shall see you guys tomorrow. We're on Wednesday morning, and I'm not where I want to be this morning, but you know, needs must and all that. Kids are finally back to school, so happy that I can actually chill out, get stuff done, and not have to worry about where they are, who's got them, when I have to pick them up, that kind of stuff. So that's good, unless I get a phone call from school, of course. But anyway, got a few things to catch up on in here. Very boring for you guys, but you know how it goes by now. We're on Thursday morning, and this morning I am in the KX60, that's a 6-tonne kubota, with my Dromone hitch on and my nice Titus bucket. We've got Dad coming back here with some planings, and we're going to be scraping this road here, getting rid of the potholes and putting some planings down. It really is pothole season, isn't it? So, just draining the water out of these potholes before he comes to put the material on top. There is a BT cable in here somewhere, and I've got a feeling I know what it is, but I can't remember where. I done this road probably 2 years ago, and there's bits that I've scraped quite far back there, so I think the cable might be further down. So I just need to be cautious when scraping the verges and that just now. He's got a strap over the back there, so it's going to only go out at a little bit at a time. Turn that light off just now. I don't need it more than that. Jump out a minute. Whoa! It probably was a little bit too tight up the time here. It got down there, the bigger bits came out a bit, just a little bit of water there, but I'll get rid of that before I put planings over it. Let's get spreading. So this bit down here, you can see the water's just going all the way down the road. There's like kind of no ditch there. So I'm going to go down to the bottom, start pulling a wee ditch. It won't be much of a ditch, it'll be more like kind of taking the verge off and doing it all the way down because there's rock in that in there. Better spread these planes first actually, then he can go and get some more. The reason why there's always road erosion is because the water's not getting off. So once I spread this wee load of planings, I will put down the bottom and pull the ditch up the way to there. The BT cable is on that side and it crosses over down there and goes onto that side because you can see it in the woods, so that's not too bad. Right, that's me levelled all them ones out as well. Now we're going to go down and pull the ditch up, get rid of this water off the road. So what I'm doing here is just knocking that big edge off. I've not gone right the way to the bottom of the hill because there is actually a ditch there, goes round the back. There probably was a wee kind of lay-by there at one point. So it gets good and then it goes bad again round there, so I'll do this first bit. So I'm just knocking the edge off, allowing the water to go in there and just cleaning this a little bit out. Just like that. Just mainly moss. You can already see the water running down there. And then I'll make sure it's not going up like that and then back down onto the road. So I want it to all slope down so the water's coming off this track straight down into it. Just like that. It really doesn't take much to get water off the road to make it last. Sometimes that's all you need. I've said it before and I'll say it again, this machine is such a nice machine, especially this hitch one as well. It's a bit different to other rotators because it actually goes, the bucket all the way like that as well, which is really good. Wish it would be good if it was like really doing right up against the bank or something, or in a house. Let's get a bit off there too. Rock in there. So that's obviously why there's been no ditch in here in the first place, because there's rock there. And whoever done the roads. They want to burst out all the rock. Okay, maybe the BT cable is on this side. Thankfully. Not caught it. But I do need to be very, very careful now. Oh, well, at least I've not hit it. BT are the worst cables ever. It's self-bidding cables. If you know, you know. I was nearly positive it was at the other side. So was Dad. Must cross further up again. But anyway, it's fine. It's there. I know it's there now. Just need to go canny from here on in. Just in time as I finish my lunch. Hey, that's Dad back with that other load. That's his third load. But I'm going to leave this wee bit of ditch in here just now, and we're going to go down and do a culvert further on while we're both here. And that's where the planings are going to. So, got the wee shovel and threw the pipes back in the back of that tipper. Just head down here and do this now. So we're just putting a culvert across the road here to grab that water from going down there, because that's what's caused all that erosion down there. The water's just not going anywhere. There's no culvert up there, but when they've been taking the trees out behind, it's obviously got destroyed, and putting these new poles in and stuff. Look at that view up below. Grumpy old man. Here's pipe, what's going to go inside it. Back to haunt us again. So there's another culvert down here that had been crushed when the trees were getting cut down. We've managed to save it a little bit, so the water was just bubbling out the road here, but I've managed to get it there, open it up, and all the water's came through, which just stopped the water bubbling through here. We just try and find it at this end through all this brash, so Dad's dug back. Ah. That didn't go to plan. There we are, that's it all done. Just gonna roll it in, track it in, and then that is it. All ready for tar. So this plane is getting tarred, that's why we're just done the works here. Put the planings down to, like, because the road was so bad, and then it'll get tarred on top, so that'll be it. There we are, that was a good wee job done for today, and I shall catch you guys tomorrow. It is 9:15 on Thursday night, and I am back at it. I'm in the Hyundai. Went and got my hair done and then coming to ship this machine. It's getting picked up tomorrow morning by DJ Campbell to get taken to a job that we were doing on Monday morning. But the buckets are all over the place and I need to come and get it ready for taking up the roads. So here I am on a Thursday night getting it ready. It's been a long time since I've been in this Hyundai. A long time. But I'll be on this machine next week. One bucket received. Look at the colour of that, the last time it was used. I've not been used in so long. Dad's been using this machine at weekends to do up at the houses up there, but we've had the ditching bucket on because it's been doing like planings and stuff like that and landscaping a garden. So this bucket's been lying down here at the bottom for probably since around about the time I'd done that Hyundai shoot when I had the 14-tonne Hyundai on demo. I think that was when it was last used. It was sitting next to the little bucket what we had then as well. We're on Friday morning and I said I was having a 3-day week only because I'm not doing much today. We had Michael, our insurance guy, down seeing us. I've recommended him a few times and people was interested. So if any of you guys are looking for insurances over the UK, then he will sure help you out. Just put a comment below and I'll get in touch with you. Yeah, we're doing that and that's probably really about it. So yeah, wee easy day for me, and now I'm going to go home, get changed, because I'm going down to Glasgow to see my sister and her husband who play in a pipe band, and it's a World Pipe Band Championships this weekend, so a bit different for me, but as always, thanks for likes, comment and subscribing. Make sure you come back next week and see what I'm up to. Thanks guys! Where's she going? Maybe I should be driving tipper. Really in the ditch there. So, dipper. My papa. So, oh, that was my phone again. Bless you.